In this lesson, we'll review an improving the paragraph problem. It's part of the writing multiple choice. We're on page 661, question 32. Remember, on the SAT, there were only 6 of these types of questions improving the paragraphs, and then 5 on the PSAT. They're always at the end of the section. And this is just an easy to moderate problem. In context, which is the best version of underlined portions of sentences 4 and 5? And so I've reproduced the sentences, and here's the underlined section. We have to find the error. You do notice in this question, A is as it is now, and that's similar to improving the sentence, but most of the time you won't have that for A. You'll have 5 new versions. But just like with improving the sentence, you want to try to predict and find the error before you look at the choices. A book I found contains selected letters from 5 generations of a family. The Pastons, who lived in a remote part of England over 500 years ago. So you should recognize this is wrong for a couple of reasons. First of all, we have 5 generations of a family, period. Then the family name is introduced, who lived. You really want to put the name of the family first, and also it really, with a period here, it doesn't connect well. You want to see if you can link the sentences together. So if you look at the choice, you should recognize that A is out right away because that's this version. And then the only difference with B, it still has a family period, and then it changes. All it does is it has the Pastons living, and living is sort of that passive voice. Who lived is a better choice. It's also parallel with the tense, but we know that's wrong. It's even worse. And then C, we have a family, semicolon, and then it was the Pastons living, and that just gets worse. So the semicolon is going to be the same as the period, but then it starts with an it. You never want to start after a semicolon or a period with an it. It's going to be ambiguous, and then it was the Pastons living. Again, that living is not the best choice. So C is out. D, it has simply generations of the Paston family. So it introduces the name of the family first, and it really just combines the two. And then the pronoun we always use to refer to people or a family is always who, never that or which. So remember, that's an automatic. So the who is good. Lived is also right because of the tense. And then that should strike you as the answer. E, the family name Paston and living is way too bulky with passive voice. So this is a pretty easy question. Again, should be able to get this fairly quickly. The answer here is D. All right, see you next time. Thanks for watching.